Welcome back with another crypto update video. I am the traveling trader here once again. We we got some new price and assets to go over. First up, a broad overview of the market. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is almost neutral, sitting at approximately a 1.7% in the red. Ethereum down a little bit more, about 2%. Solana up, Binance down, and then we are going to hop into the crowd's favorite. Let's just get it out the way. The people love SHIB. I love the SHIB people. Let's see what we got here going on the. Let's go to the weekly chart. Let's start on the weekly chart for SHIB, and let's see what we got. Let's see. We're on a weekly chart here. Okay, so first thing I see is a sharp push down to 506. All right, we have not touched 506 since last June. The lowest point since then has only been 5066, but we'll just call that 7, which that's what we marked here on that little bottom line. So that's a good sign. We have not touched, 506 for SHIB is a crazy cheap price. If we do go back there, I am definitely buying, but I don't think we are. So as you can see, we touched that 506, then to push back up to 401, actually losing a zero, to then dip back under, to then push back up. The thing I see here is, look at these sharp moves here. From here to here is a sharp move. From there to there is a sharp move. From here to there is a sharp move. But look what happened here. We didn't have that drastic pullback. We got stopped out at 508. So from getting stopped out here at 506 to only getting stopped out at 508, I think we are finally finding that comfortable place for Shiba. We're going to probably consolidate around here. Me and a few of my buddies were actually talking about SHIB yesterday, one of which bought some for the first time. Shout out to him. Um, don't price has dipped since yesterday a little bit, but that's okay because we are still within this range. This is a decent range to be in. If anything, if price dips down more, go ahead and buy more to lower that overall average to then get ready for that pushback up. So if you are in a negative on SHIB right now because maybe you bought at 401 and now we're under that with the whole extra zero back attached, that's okay. You want to accumulate as much as you can under that 401 mark, so when we push back up above, you get in profit quicker than most people. So that's the weekly chart. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here on to the daily chart. So that daily chart pretty much echoing the same thing I said for the weekly. Nice push up, small pullback from here at, we'll say, 4012. From here to just only pulling back to about 508. That's a small pullback. That's a correction pullback is what I'm going to start calling those. That's just a correction pullback. So here we're now consolidating across the board here. Here's our middle ground. Our middle ground is at 509. So that's our borderline here. Anything below that, I'm looking to buy. Anything above that should be trying to get me closer, if not to already being in profit. So yeah, we're just riding that middle ground line. We're riding that middle ground line. And the funny thing about these, like, I didn't just make these lines. These lines have been made for months, and that price seems to respect it pretty well. Let's go ahead and zoom in on a 4 hour. If we're looking at that 4 hour, on that 4 hour, a point of interest I see with SHIB is we did come to test this line, our 4085. We did not come and test this one. So that's something I do notice. We consolidated here. We're looking to even break down a little bit on that 4 hour, which again is fine because again, all this here is buy area. You want to accumulate as much Shiba as you can between here and here. This is your golden spot to accumulate SHIB. So hopefully price does break down for anybody who wants to buy more, including myself. I would love to buy more between here and here, and then just overall lower that average, or at least keep it the same in some cases. That's the 4 hour. Typically, SHIB is pretty boring on the smaller time frames. It's just such a small price asset unless you're like in trades accumulating more with like a Coinbase or an actual advanced trading platform. You're not missing much on the smaller time frames with SHIB. I see we got stopped out here, and then we got stopped out here, which even turned that candlestick green, maybe to push us back closer to our middle ground line. But yeah, not much to see on those smaller time frames. So that is pretty much it for SHIB. I am the traveling trader. I'm signing out. SHIB Army, I know you guys are out there. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. I appreciate all the support. Thank you. Signing off.